In today's video, I'm going to show you my favorite route, my absolute favorite route in all of Madden 23. This is something that is extremely useful right now because the man coverage meta is off coverage. It actually works against press either way, but as you guys know, a couple days ago, we put up a video that shows you guys how to get automatic touchdowns against press coverage. So you're going to be able to feast off of this route. This is something you have to put in your offense. Let's go. What is up, guys? Zane from the Zane Madden YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to be going over my favorite route in all of Madden 23, which is the speed out. Now, I do a lot of content between this YouTube channel with our daily uploads Monday through Friday. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button if you guys haven't already. I have the Twitch streams that I do, and obviously my strategy website, Gridiron Game Plans. And I'm pretty sure I've done a tip very similar to this, but right now there's been an evolution in the man coverage meta in Madden 23. You no longer see any press man coverage. And this is kind of taking me back to some of the more rudimentary basic man beating concepts that we maybe started the year off in before players were really running the man coverage with the knockouts and the press. And, you know, just in general, man coverage has gone through a lot of micro changes this year. If you guys are looking to stay on top of those changes, make sure you guys go over to my strategy website, gridirongameplans.gg. For $9.95 per month, you guys unlock the entire website. And last week in our vault alone, we had arguably 6 headliner tips. You know, typically you'll have a vault update that's got a feature tip and then a couple of other videos that are tied to that. Last week we were on absolute fire, keeping you guys on top of the patch that just came out and a lot of the changes. As you guys know, we put out a video last week talking about short out elite and how it is a automatic touchdown or an automatic press beating ability. So now players are basically sitting in off coverage, which again, you got to get back to basics a little bit. So I want to go ahead and walk you guys through my favorite route, which is the speed out. And you guys can find this all over my Rams Vikings offensive playbook, which you guys can also find on gridirongameplans.gg. So I'm going to show you guys a couple of different ways you can run this, which is really, really awesome because we got one that even if they did want to press, they can't, and that's going to be coming here shortly. So the speed out route that you're really looking for is this one right here, this one that breaks at about 12 yards. You will notice in other playbooks, maybe Saints, they're gun tight. It's got plays that have speed outs, but they break really, really quickly. Those are honestly really bad speed outs. But this one right here that Cooper Kupp is on is absolutely phenomenal. And what I really, really like about this is the fact that because I have such a run-focused offense in this particular formation, I can actually tie this into a play action to hold the user in the middle of the field and set up other man-beating route combinations with your abilities on this, of which there are so many free or cheap short-in elites. I would highly recommend that on this particular route. But you're gonna see right here how this route is just a free-form rat catch on the sideline. Cooper Kupp, super dated. I mean, that's all Madden 2 release, I believe. We're into all Madden 3 and Zero Chill. He's going to be able to fry some of the faster items in the game. It's really, really simple. You can throw that out to the sideline and beat that pretty easily. So that's a man coverage beater. Now, what's also really, really cool about this is, again, they're not going to be playing too much press coverage unless it's really zone. And even then, that might be a tell because, you know, again, you can still beat zone coverage pretty easily in this game. But let's say somebody is actually running a little bit of match. So I'm going to turn on match here. We'll go a little bit of cover 4 quarters. Again, pretty simple stuff here. You're going to be able pretty easily to fry this to the outside. It might not light up, but you're still going to be able to throw this outside and just click on and make a possession catch. Again, they're going to have to press to be able to undercut this. I know this throw looks kind of scary, but realistically it's not. Now, if you motion this out to the sideline, I'll show you the difference in how this behaves. You're going to see here that, again, it will light up in this case, but you're going to have less room to throw it. So what I would recommend with this particular throw is if you're going to do that, make sure that you are running this as kind of a down and outside freeform. So left trigger, down, outside, just to make sure that they can't get any type of knockout or anything like that, any type of break on the football. So if you really want this ability to light up, you know, you can obviously run this as a motioned out route. If I do motion and snap it while he's in motion, you're gonna see right here that it'll kind of stumble off. That might give you a little bit of extra room to throw that underneath. So again, this is a nice little match or zone beating route that you guys can throw. Now, if somebody wanted to press against this, they could. So for instance, if I were to just show you, I'm not even going to snap the ball here. If I were to go into maybe a little bit of one robber press or two man under, your stock alignment's not going to press, computer isn't, but if I were to have this motioned out, you'll see that, you know, this is something that you can press, which brings me to my next point. In the Rams Vikings offense, there is a formation that is known as the gun split wide receiver backfield. And in that particular formation, you do have this play called Verts wide receiver seam. And what's really, really cool about this is that the safety that is guarding this guy in general, if you were to actually just break the huddle in it, you see I audible into it, a corner can actually guard him and he can be pressed. But what's going to be really, really interesting is if you actually call this play straight out of the huddle, meaning that you go right here, choose the Verts wide receiver seam, and they call, you know, cover one robber press, you're going to see here that it's actually not possible. Even if I were to, like, you know, in this situation, if I were to motion out, it would be that way. But they actually a lot of times will auto align a safety on this guy, and this becomes a player that is almost impossible to press. And again, you're going to be in a situation where this is going to be a short and elite lighting up pretty consistently. This is going to be something that you could throw short or wide side of the field. Again, here I've got Taysom Hill kind of lined up, and you're going to be able to see, you know, pretty easily that he's going to fry his man. So again, he lights up, you just throw it outside, and you see that that's, you know, a guaranteed 17 plus yards. This is an absolutely money route. There's a lot of stuff about this game that's changed since the title update last week. Man coverage is not as good as it used to be. It's not. A lot of players are kind of preying still on their knockouts. There are still players that know how to set zone drops. But in general, man coverage is a lot tougher to run than it was a week ago, and I think the game is better for it. So if you guys like today's video, make sure you guys give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or complaints, drop those below as well. So make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. I know that I have the feeling a little bit that I've touched on this route. It is my absolute favorite route. I want to make sure that I'm sharing it with you guys. So I apologize if anyone's like, you've done this tip before, but it's really, really that good. But make sure you guys check it out. We'll see you guys tomorrow with our next video upload. Until then, this is Zan. Get in the lab and good luck.